Welcome to Cloud Institution. Today we are going to see a very important concept, that is pointing your EC2 instance web page to Route 53. So what are we going to do now is that so we are going to create one website in EC2 instance, and we are just with the basic HTML files, and then we are going to host that website. We are going to host that website in Route 53. So how are we going to do with this experiment is that, okay, so now we have Route 53 here. So this is called Route 53. Okay, and then we have hosted one of the hosted zones, that is called hiring jobs.in. Okay, and now we are going to create one more one EC2 instance. Okay, this is EC2 instance. Okay, so here we are going to do, first one is install HTTPD, and then next we are going to do is that host a basic HTML file. Okay, so this is what we are going to do now, and then this machine will be having IP address. Okay, so we'll be having a public IP address. Okay, so what are we going to do is that so we are going to point this host in this website to point this public IP address of this machine with a record. Okay, so then it's going to be working. So before that, what we have done in the last video is that so this domain, so this domain has been copied from GoDaddy. Okay, so this is GoDaddy. Okay, so this has been migrated from GoDaddy. So this domain has been originally bought it in GoDaddy. So we have migrated, so the DNS name transfer to the Route 53 DNS. Okay, so now all the domains, so all the requests will go to the Route 53, the DNS zone, and which is hoster zone. So then it will be routing the traffic to, we are going to create a record of this machine, and we are going to route the traffic to the public IP address of this machine. Okay, so we are going to see how this is going to work for now. Okay, so now I'm going to EC2 console, and I'm going to launch instance. Okay, so the instance name is going to be Cloud Institution. Okay, Cloud Institution. Okay, web, and I'm going to do Amazon Linux, and then I'm going to leave all these things default. Okay, so we have seen this so many times, so I'm going to choose any one of the keypad logins, but that doesn't matter much. I'm going to do allow HTTP traffic from the internet. Okay, and then I'm going to launch instance now. Okay, I'm going to launch instance now. If you can open that instance now in the browser. Okay, so now this is the instance which is running. I'm going to connect to this instance. Okay, click on connect. Okay, so click on connect, and then we're going to do a sudo su hyphen. Okay, so I'm going to the root now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to install a HTTP package. I'm going to install HTTPD and -y. So this is the HTTP packages is going to be installing. Okay, so now what are we going to do with this one is that we're going to start the HTTPD service. Okay, systemctl start HTTPD. Okay, now the HTTPD service is started. So, and then what are we going to do is that we're going to copy this IP address of this machine, and then we are going to paste it in a browser. Okay, saying that it works. Okay, so now what we have done, we have just created a simple website. So I mean we are going to create a simple website, but before that we have installed a Apache web server, and it is working fine on the browser. Okay, so that is what something which we have done. So, and then what are we going to do now is that I'm going to copy one of my simple HTML file which is there in my local. Okay, so now I'm going to open my VS Code. Okay, I have this simple HTML file that's already been there. Okay, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to do a cd where www.html. Okay, so then it's going to be vi index.html. Okay, and I'm going to copy this the HTML file which which I already prepared. Okay, so now I'm going to save this one, and then I'm going to the same browser again, and then I'm going to refresh this page. Now as you can see, I can see the resume of my company. So this is my company resume which we have prepared in the HTML format. Okay, so this is running in this. Okay, so this EC2 instance, right? So we have installed httpd and host a basic HTML file. So now we have the public IP address. Okay, so we are going to copy the public IP address of this machine. So what is the public IP address of this machine? That one is this one. Okay, so copy the public IP address of this machine and then go to hosted zone. Okay, so for example, if you can go to the hosted zone, as you can see, so we have already created some kind of hosted zone in the previous. Okay, so now I've already created some kind of a record, so I'm going to delete this one, so we don't need it. Now I'm going to create a record. Okay, so I'm going to create it because as you can see in the last session, so we have just migrated the domain from so GoDaddy to this one. So I will put that video link in this description. Okay, so now what you're going to do is that we're going to do a create record. Now I'm going to type the IP address of this machine. Okay, so this is the IP address of the machine. Okay, so now I'm going to give the TTL value. So I'm going to give TTL value just 1. So because like it won't take much time to propagate these values, right? So if the values are more, then it'll take so much of time, like for you to get the output on the browser. So I'm just going to give 1 here. I'm going to create record. Okay, it'll take fraction of seconds now in order to get the website to be hosted in this one. So now if you can type that hiringjobs.in, and if you can put it in the browser. Okay, so as I mentioned that it will take some time, right? But yeah, so now it is working perfectly fine with this one. So what's happening is that we have created a hosted zone. Okay, and then we have pointed out that website thing to this particular IP address of this machine. Okay, this is the IP address what we have seen here. So now this has been working from the web page itself. Okay, so this is how we have so this is how we have so we have hosted one of our website whatever is running in EC2 instance to GoDaddy. I mean, sorry, Route53. So this is how the migration. I mean, so this is how the DNS will work uh, on this Route53 to EC2 instances. So meanwhile, you can also do kind of so you can also create a load balancer, and you can also give the load balancer domain name to this Route53 as well. Then it's going to work. Okay, and not only this, right? So you can also give something like so a different kind of records, kind like resume.hiringjobs.in, something like that. You can also give the same IP address, then it should gonna work for you as well. Okay, so hope you understand this one. So I hope this one should be helpful for you. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and for to get more videos like this one. Okay, so thank you so much, and see you again in the next video, guys.